Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Cassie Fortes. I am the Program Development Officer at the Sacramento MBDA Export Center. Thank you all for joining us this morning as we kick off our second COVID-19 Medical Supplies and PPE Virtual Global Trade Show. Today, I'd like to start off by introducing our International Business Account Manager, Sauri Cholis, to give a few welcome remarks. And I'll go ahead and pass it on to her.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you all for joining us today. My name is Sauri Cholis, and I am the International Business Account Manager of the Sacramento Minority Business Development Agency Export Center. Our center was established to provide minority businesses with the tools, resources, and assistance to grow internationally. Due to the global pandemic, our center had to refocus on how to help businesses keep their doors open, their employees on payroll, and ensure they have a chance to keep themselves and the people around them safe. What started out as an idea to connect MBDA clients to the suppliers and buyers quickly turned into creating a new sales channel for suppliers to display their products to global buyers. We started in April from scratch. There was no website, no buyers, only an idea. In May, the website went live, and in June, we had completed our first ever virtual global trade show with the participation of companies all over the United States. Today, only a month later, we bring you our second of soon to be many virtual global trade shows. Through the hard work of the passionate Sacramento MBDA Export Center team, we can provide U.S. businesses with the opportunity to virtually connect with screened PPE and medical equipment suppliers. May you find much value from the trade show today. Now I would like to provide a brief introduction of our Export Center. For those of you who may not have heard of the Minority Business Development Agency, the MBDA is a federally funded agency under the U.S. Department of Commerce, tasked to support the growth and global competitiveness of minority business enterprises by providing technical assistance and resources. Our center is operated by the Cal Asian Chamber of Commerce, and we are one of 4 export centers who help MBEs grow their international footprint. Our geographic focus is on the Asia-Pacific Rim region, while the other 3 export centers focus on the Caribbean, South America, and Latin America. To keep the introduction brief, I'd like to share with you a short list of services that our center can provide to your business. We provide a range of services to help minority business enterprises grow and succeed through exporting. That includes global business development, in which we can provide export readiness assessments, as well as strategy and design, documentation assistance, marketing, branding, and trade promotion. We also provide business matchmaking and important aspects, including access to capital and access to contacts to ensure that you are set for a successful export business. In addition to the services that we provide, and knowing that our focus is on the Asia-Pacific Rim, we are open to global opportunities for our clients as illustrated in this example. Here you see countries such as Nigeria, and we continue to keep this updated, and you can access this information as well as other international opportunities through our website. And we also include domestic opportunities for you, which is also available for you on our website. So I'd like to speak briefly about the COVID-19 response resources that we have available to you. And next slide, Cassie. So COVID has truly changed modern business practices. We understand that for many businesses, this is a transition and an adjustment period. So our center has put together a couple of initiatives to help businesses. This includes dedicated loan packaging and resources assistance. That is for SBA programs and the California iBank program. We also have a COVID Cares Business Center, which is available to provide aid, relief, and economic security through education, training, and advising of minority business enterprises and their employees in the recovery from the effects of the COVID-19 crisis. And we also have many upcoming events for you. So in addition to the trade show that we are offering today, we have several upcoming events. First of all, we hope that you will join us in attending the Asian Development Bank's live webinar series to learn about Asian Development Bank programs and resources that will help you bid and win global contracts across various industries. We have a series of 3 webinars that will be conducted in August that is displayed on the calendar for you. And each webinar will focus on a different industry. The first one is focused on urban development and water management. The second of the series is transportation infrastructure. And then the last one will be focused on healthcare. We have trade experts from the U.S. Commercial Service ADB Liaison Office who will be available to share information and answer all your questions at this live webinar series. So we encourage you to attend. We also want to highlight that we have an open house coming up. The first one is August 13th. And then we'll have another one following up in October. This is the opportunity to take a deeper dive into the services that we offer at the Sacramento MBDA Export Center, and an opportunity to get to know you even more as you get to know us and how we can serve you as we continue to go through this period and beyond and supporting the success of your business. And now I would like to turn this over to Cassie, who will go into the details of today's trade show. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sari. Welcome, everyone. If you haven't joined earlier, my name is Cassie Fortes. I'm the Program Development Officer. I'd just like to give a few brief notes as to the activities that we have coming up the rest of this week, as well as what to expect online in our directory and other materials. So first off, our key objectives for the Virtual Global Trade Show is to provide buyers and suppliers a digital sales channel to meet and transact with each other, and this being on our Sacramento MBDA website. The second objective that we're also aiming for is to help our suppliers and buyers raise their profile by promoting their services and products to a wide, diverse audience. And last, we also like to present the opportunity for buyers to source from a diverse group of suppliers, including minority-owned and women-owned businesses. Next, I'd just like to go through our agenda. So this morning at 9 a.m., our trade show directory opened on our website for viewing. So all of our buyers and suppliers, you should have received an email with the login password. And so through that password, you'll be able to access this directory. If you have any issues with accessing this directory, or if you have not received that email for some reason, please do email us. The contact information will be on the final slide of this webinar, so I'll go through that in a moment. But today, yes, we did start 9 a.m. this morning, commencement webinar with Sari here, and thank you all for being here with us. Most likely we won't go to the 10 a.m. mark for this commencement webinar, but we do hope that you take a short break, grab a coffee, as we do have our Access to Capital roundtable discussion starting at 10 a.m. as well. And then tomorrow, Thursday, July 30th, we have our Supplier Diversity roundtable discussion also at 10 a.m. And then Friday, we have our digital marketing and branding roundtable discussion at 10. And for those of you who hadn't had a chance to go onto our directory, it will close Friday at 5 p.m. PST. So if there's any suppliers that you're hoping to reach out to, please do so before that deadline. And I'd also like to take a moment to highlight some of our partners who are working with us to put on our roundtable webinars. First, today's webinar, Access to Capital Roundtable, we have Felipe Kuzner, CEO of Swell Capital and also the international trade expert at the California International Trade Center. So super happy to have him on. Tomorrow we have Cecil Plummer, President and CEO of the Western Regional Minority Supplier Diversity Council. He'll be moderating our Supplier Diversity Roundtable, as well as on Friday, we have Sewon Chung Barrera, who's the Digital Marketing Manager at the San Francisco Exploratorium, and she'll be moderating our Digital Marketing and Branding Roundtable. All right, and I'd just like to go through our supplier directory. So we have changed it a bit from last time, but what still remains the same is we have our product guide, where there are many different products that our suppliers have. You can actually go into each of these depending on the products that you are searching for or interested in learning more about. You can go into each tab and all the companies that supply those specific products, whether that be masks, face shields, gloves, thermometers, and there are also other products as well in that last tab. You can go in there and it'll redirect you into the directory and into each company profile. In the center, you'll see that we have the agenda. And so if you hadn't had a chance to register for our Access to Capital Roundtable, tomorrow's Supplier Diversity Roundtable, or our Digital Marketing Roundtable on Friday, you can go ahead and click those links and it'll take you to the Zoom registration page. And in here, you'll also see our panelist, which is our own suppliers and buyers who are participating as well. So very excited to have them join us for those webinars. And then on the right side, you'll see we have a supplier breakdown. So we've gathered information on the business certifications that our suppliers and buyers have. And you'll see that 65% are minority-owned businesses, 35% are NMSDC certified, 20% are women-owned small business certified, and 10% HubZone certified, which is very exciting to have them here. And lastly, right underneath the supplier breakdown, you'll see a clickable link to our trade show catalog. And all of our participants should have received this in their email, but if they'd like to reference to it, it is here as well on the directory. And so getting into each company profile, this is just an example, but you'll see that we'll have each company listed in alphabetical order with their logo. And if you see on the left side, there are drop-down menus, products, and business certifications. And then if you go to the right side, some have a promotional video, which you can view, the product brochure, which redirects you to their full list, and it's a PDF of their full list of products. And then if you want to connect with the supplier, you can go ahead and click the contact button. And there it'll prompt you to a form where you fill out your company name, any questions, introduce yourself, and then that will prompt an email to the supplier directly in their inbox. And lastly, of course, this trade show would not be possible unless we had our wonderful suppliers and buyers who've dedicated their time to participate and join us. So I would like to take a few minutes to do a roll call of all the participants. So here I go. First, we have ANET Services, LLC, Archimedes Controls Corp., Body Scientific, California State University Dominguez Hills, Casona USA, Inc., Cole Chemical and Distributing, Inc., Coleman Development Corp., EMS Components Assembly, Inc., Energy Funds, Everwin International Corp., Genius Innovation Group, LLC, ITA Inc., Itchies Foods, IMIJE Inc., Intelligence Consulting Management LLC, Ice Probe Co. Limited, La Canada Ventures Inc., medcreds.com, Nano Tech America Inc., Polarized LLC, Practice Advisors Consulting LLC, ProEd Consulting and Staffing, PT Pan Brothers TBK, Pure Nutras LLC, Siemens Corporation, SQ Medical Supplies, StatLab Medical Products, True Roll Dynasty, USA Reg Inc., and Wild Brine. So thank you all for joining us. Look forward to hosting you for the rest of the 3-day trade show. And lastly, as I mentioned, if there's any questions in regards to the directory, in regards to the roundtables, or any emails that you may have missed from us, please email sacramentombda@calasiancc.org. You can also find more information on our website, sacramentombda.com, about our trade show, about our future events, and about the services that we provide as well. So please feel free to browse on our website. We continue to build upon that content almost on a weekly basis. So that's where you'll find the most up-to-date information. And lastly, we would invite you to follow us and connect with us on our social media. We do like to share news stories, more information about our events, our partnerships there. So if you are interested, please feel free to reach out to us. We're doing a lot of exciting things later on this year, and we'd love to have you join. So thank you all for being here today on our commencement webinar. We are ending a little short, but that gives us more time to prepare for the next Access to Capital Roundtable. So if you haven't done so already, visit our website to register, and it'll take you to a Zoom register link so that you can attend there as well. Thank you, Saudi, for being here, and thank you all the attendees. We will see you shortly.